So I'm preparing for filming, preparing my studio, because I am inviting 3 fantastic artists into my studio. All of them are going to show us how they use colored pencils in their art. And they have quite different approaches, and then sometimes also kind of similar approaches. And I am going to find out everything about it by filming them and having them do a lot of demos. So, and because my studio is also the place where I work and where I teach webinars, I was thinking I need to have a bit of a funner background, a different background. So what I did is I tried to figure out, how can I do this? How can I make something that fits colored pencils? So I actually put a lot of stripes, lines on the wall, and I also found these awesome cute little pencils. But yeah, those lines on the wall are actually just PVC tape. Took me almost 2 hours. Took me almost 2 hours to get this done, but it looks really great. I might actually keep it this way. I really like it. And how about these cute pencils for decorations in the background? I found them actually in a shop that is selling souvenirs. I don't know why, this is not typical Dutch or anything, but look, they are actually pencil cases. They're small colored pencils inside. I thought those might be fun to use in the background to add a little bit of playfulness, because colored pencils, working with them, can be super playful. And then here we will have the artist sitting, and we can also do interviews. That's why I put 2 chairs in there for now. And we have a boom for the camera that will be filming from the top, ready to shoot. Day 1. Andrea's here. She has flown over for the day from the UK. Here's a messy table with, just one of her super awesome sketchbooks on it. And Andrea is showing us how to use water-soluble pencils.
And really learning how to use these.
For a few of the demos in this course, I am actually modeling for all the artists. And check out how our videographer is crammed into that corner behind me just to get the right shot. And this is the view from my seat as a model. Here's our teeny tiny team having lunch. And Andrea has done a lot of demos, and also we've been looking at her sketchbooks, of course. Her art has evolved so much, and the way she uses colored pencils is just amazing. I love it that we have her as part of faculty again in this colored pencil course. I don't have a particular green thumb. I'm doing fine with the plants in my studio, but what happened on Friday, we filmed Andrea. Andrea did an amazing job, and it was a full day of filming, and then at the end everybody was exhausted, and then we left the studio. But we had this little plant as part of our still life that Andrea is drawing, and that all the artists are actually drawing. And so on Friday it looked like this. It was a beautiful, cute little plant, and that flower was actually blooming and not dried out. Andrea drew it a few times, and then I left it on the table. I forgot all about it during the weekend. Did not close the curtains. I did not check if it needed any water. And then on Monday, I came back in the studio and it was completely wilted. So I panicked a little bit. It was 7:30 in the morning and we were going to set up cameras at 8. So I called the cameraman. I knew he was on his bicycle on his way, and he actually managed to get a few more of these gorgeous little strawberry plants in. And now we have a whole range of plants to choose from. And also during the day, so that morning I gave this plant a little bit of water and a little bit of love. And by the end of the morning, it was already perking up a little bit. And by the end of the day, it looked like this again. I'm so happy I did not kill it. So I can proudly say that for this production, no people, no animals, and no plants were harmed. Day 2, Swaski came over from Barcelona. He's an urban sketcher, so here he is sketching in rainy Amsterdam right upon arrival. And then we dive into the production. Here we are discussing demos at the beginning of the day, and Swaski is already deep into it. He did 9 demos, pretty amazing in one day. And again, I am modeling, and I thought this was so clever. The videographer set up an iPad that was connected with the top camera, so I could follow the whole process, even from my far corner in the studio.
I want to give this sensation of the...
Swaski did demo after demo, and of course afterwards we were super happy that it was all done in time and we could get him back on a plane to Barcelona again. Day 3 already. Katja Tikhova is here in the studio. She lives in Amsterdam, so she could just simply come by bicycle, which is great. Katja is a children's book illustrator, and she is showing how she uses colored pencils in a super expressive way. Her use of bright colors is so inspiring. And of course, during the shoot, we need to make sure that the artists look their best. Rick, our videographer, takes care of it.
No, I actually want to do this like I'm painting a wall because I don't know what I'm doing.
Are you painting a wall?
Are you tickling her nose now?
I feel like with my nose like this very precisely, and I'm like...
Katja's like, come on, get it over with.
Can't you do it a little bit faster?
Get nice and sleepy.
Are you going to take all day doing this?
Such gentle strokes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You must-
Full of love.
Strokes.
Yes.
Don't forget about shadows and lights, you know.
Katja too has done a lot of demos, and even though English is not her first language, she really managed to explain her process in English while she was drawing, which is an amazing job. And day 4, which was the very last day with a lot of demos by me this time. Finally, I got to play with all my colored pencils and also explain a lot of different techniques and the use of different tools. And we recorded all the course intros. I stumbled upon my words many times, but then when I nailed it, I was super happy about it. Snap. Yeah. Nailed it.
Cut.
Yeah, cut. And now all that amazing footage that we've shot has been edited into a new course. Make sure you don't miss out on this colorful, fun and funky course. Sign up today at sketchbookskool.com.